Hey guys, so sticking with the theme of hiking, I want to show you how to make ranger beads. Ranger beads is when you walk a distance in the veld or in the wild and you need to measure out how far you've walked. There's some homework that you need to do, but I'll tell you about the homework later, otherwise you'll get confused. What you'll need is a length of paracord, some beads, and a scissors. You cut your paracord to the length that you want, and I've pre-cut this already. And then if you can see, those of you that remember the previous video, the core is out, all 7 strands are here, so this is now just an empty tube. This is what you want. To make life easy for you, from the 7 strands you shall take out just 1. As you can see, it's a bit frayed, so I'll just nip it off. It's not the cleanest cut, but it's unraveling. With your empty sheath, you get the end. You will cinch that later. What you do is get a nice knot in there. And want that to come loose. Now I've got a loop closed off with a knot. Get to the top of the loop, and this is where you need to slide your beads over, but it won't just fit. That's where this one of the inner strands come in. Okay, I've got a thin strand going over to the thicker paracord. How many beads do you need? Well, it's up to you. You do it in 2 phases. First phase, very important, has to be 9. No more, no less. Has to be 9. Second phase, you can do 3, 4, or 5, how many ever you want. I prefer 5. I count easier with 5, and that's where your homework comes in. Okay, so you start off by getting the first one. Now it is going to struggle getting over this, but not as much as it would. There we go. Just pull it all the way to the bottom. second one. All the way through. Then you carry on like this. To cut matters short, I'm going to stop it here and then restart when I've come to the end of phase 1. Okay, so I've got the last bead over done for phase 1. What you want to do now is leave a little bit of a gap and do another knot. Get that through as well because you're going to need that. Okay, so now these can slide. Okay, same procedure for phase 2. I'll stop it now and then resume. Okay, so I'm doing the last one for phase 2 now. Then you've got that 9 for phase 1, and I've got 5 for phase 2. I'm done with this, so cut that, remove it, and then once again give it a little gap. There you go. That's your range of beads. Now how do you use it? In South Africa we work with meters. So you count out 100 meter paces. How do you do that? You go to a rugby field or somewhere where you know is 100 meters. Then you physically go and walk it. You take normal paces, not long strides, not short nips with your steps. Normal walking paces as you would go on a hike. Then you count out how many times does it take, how many steps does it take to do the full 100 meters. And you do that a few times so you can get consistency and you know the amount and you don't get it drilled into your head. Then once you know you're happy with 100 meters, then you count your paces. I think it's normally 66 paces or something like that. It depends on the average person, on your height and length and stride. So once you've done 100 meters, there's 1. Next 100 meters, you know you've done 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900. Your 1000 meter mark, or 1 kilometer, will be this. And you reset. It's a bit tight, but the sheath is still unused. You can get bigger beads, you can customize it to your own setting. I just like this. So once again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 2 kilometers. And that's how range of bead works. Some people call it a click counter, because in military terms a kilometer is a click. So yeah, then with the loop here you can have a D-clip or anything that you prefer and hook it onto your belt or backpack, and then you know it's close at hand. So yeah, hope you guys find it enjoyable and hope it might save you. It won't, not just for normal hikes, it's if you lost somewhere and you don't know the area, then you can, wait, let me touch it. In a situation where you find yourself that you're not unfamiliar with the environment, then you can use this. Okay, this is a fixed point. This is what I can use for if I need to navigate or explain to somebody how to fetch me. They can go to a fixed standard point, then say, okay, I've moved, by help of your compass, I've moved northwest so many clicks, and they'll know, you'll know. Or a program I watched lately, survival program. I love watching survival programs. The guy was busy carving out something, and he was already suffering from dehydration, and he moved off, and he realized, oh my goodness, I've left my knife. I can't go anywhere without my knife. Luckily he had his ranger beads, and he's got the habit of counting out his spaces, and he got to the same amount of clicks that he walked, and he knew that it needs to be in this area. Now you can deviate off your direction, especially the program is sort of a game. You get given certain things that you need to use for your survival aspect. He did not have a compass with him, but he knew the general direction, what looked familiar, and he had his bead counter, click counter, ranger beads. And when he got to the set place, he looked around in that surrounding area and he found his knife. If he didn't have this, he could have gone straight past. Until next time, like, subscribe, comment down below, and remember to share it so that more people can see. Cheers guys.